Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Of course we're muted. Why wouldn't we be muted? We're doing things last second here this morning. Oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, Ultimate Autographs universe. It is rookie. Yeah, I am still in my rookie year, Jeff. And I'm proud of it, you know. I'm setting the bar low, so the rest of my career I'll be overshooting expectations. Good morning, Ultimate Autographs universe, to UA in the AM for a little ripping and sipping, waking and breaking, wakey, eggs and breaky. It is I, your host, Rip Camelucci, along with my co-host and producer, Mike Napolitano. Mikey, baby, you're feeling a little under the weather today, it seems.
Very much so.
But you're going to be powering through.
Yeah.
Love you for it. I've been resting my instrument, my tool, my voice all weekend, so preparing just for this moment. So don't feel any pressure. If you want to go back in time with your Avengers time heist uniform there to a time before you got sick, by all means, feel free. But until then, brother, I got us.
Okay.
Good morning. Yo, what's going on? Sound off in the chat. Holler at us. Holler. It is May 27th. We are barreling through the year of 2025 here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room in Chicago, Illinois. It is Chicagoland, Illinois, I should say. It is at 9:07 a.m. Central Standard Time here, and I'm back from my weekend, as it were. Mike, you've been rocking through the weekend here.
Yeah.
Last time I was in the studio, Dom and I were going until just shy of 2 a.m. Central Time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was a heck of a night. Dom is he's a madman. Hey, what's happening, Chuck Babyface Nelson? How's it going, man? We're here. We're rocking and rolling here in the Ultimate Autographs live break page here in the morning. Welcome in. Good morning. Hope everyone's having a great time this morning, as early as it indeed is. Okay, cool. We are live on YouTube. Just checking because Restream is telling me otherwise. But hey, we're here and we're rocking it. We have frankly, quite a bloated break page today. So it's going to be a big day for y'all. A lot of responsibility on your shoulders because we got a lot of stuff to get through. We got so much. This ding dang top to bottom rundown is gonna going to be a tome. It's going to be a tome. A tome. No, a tome. I was right. You know, it's going to be like Homer wrote this top to bottom rundown. It'll be an odyssey. Dom told me about you going until 2 a.m. Yeah. And who wasn't there? Who wasn't? Who said, oh boy, it'd be great if you guys go till 2 a.m. and wasn't there to see us at 2 a.m.
Oh, boy.
Losing our minds. It was you, Chuck. But you know what? What matters is you're here now. You're in the here and now. All right. We're going to embrace the present and we're going to get some housekeeping done. Do a little dice roll action. It was you. You're right. You got it right. You got that question right. But here, that doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. It's in the past. Hey, man. As you should have fallen asleep. It's all good.
Right.
I'm just giving you a hard time. But you can go back and watch us be like, hey, where is he? You know. But again, it's all in good fun. Let's go to this dice roll situation, see what we got here. We need 6 or higher. That's 7. 7 works. Got 7 on the dice roll. And as you saw, we still have our Memorial Day specialty series still up on the big board. I will go ahead and spin again. Charles is in the single basketball. Let's close it out. Can't wait to talk more about that basketball series that we've still have from last week. But there's still, oh my goodness gracious, it's so still loaded. And I was just thinking about it today. What an opportunity you can use in the basketball break to level up your game here at Ultimate Autographs. But we'll get there. Let's figure out what this chase is going to be. Because as I said, if you noticed, I have here already the Memorial Day series is going to be staying as part of our chase wheel spin, and I'm going to spin for another one. Now, I, of course, have been doing that thing where it's like, oh, well, I want it to equal 10 for the series, for the chase wheel spin. No problem, because we have over 10 boxes in every series that we have available, but because I didn't get a chance to open any of that Memorial Day, and I just kind of want to juice it a little bit. Let's go ahead and see what else we can be playing for a chase wheel spin. As it should be. Black and blue, half and half. As it absolutely should be. Frankly, the fact that it's still up, it's still here, it's still in the room. There are still 19 boxes left with 12 headliners still available. It's frankly insulting and an affront to our profession. So hopefully this chase wheel spin can kind of help sweeten the pot a little bit. Let me get this in here. Let me do this. Too many ampersands, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's just do that. Great. Fantastic. Boom. So those are our chase wheel spins. We got the Memorial Day series and the black and blue half and half. If either of those close, let's do this. Mike, write this down so I don't forget.
Okay.
If either of those close, great. We do a wheel spin. If two of those close, if we close a break for each of those series, we'll spin it twice.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Okay.
So we could be giving away two, count them,
Two different chase wheel spins.
gift cards today. But that's up to y'all. I have been informed that we will not be opening today with a top to bottom rundown, though we will get to it. We have a
refill.
I called Mike Dom last night. Oh,
That's the usual. It's fine.
it's the huge.
Yeah.
We do have a jersey break.
We do.
Excited to get to jerseys. 12 boxes left in the jerseys. We still have Alvin Kamara, Jamar Chase, Kenneth Walker III, and Javon Curse. I made him Creel for no reason. Cool. So let's go ahead and get to that. So please. Aaron Custer, Mark Murrow, Al Gaona, Josh Stone, or Gary Marvin, please drop me a box number for the 19th jersey break. The box numbers are scrolling along the bottom. So please, Aaron, Mark, Al, Josh, or Gary, please go ahead and hit me with your box number or wheel request. If Gary's in here, I know it's going to be a wheel request. But yeah, give you all a few moments for that here. Looks where are my jerseys at here on the ticker? As soon as those come across, we'll go ahead and give it a one more go around along the ticker. There we go. Our jersey numbers are coming up. So please, Aaron, Mark, Al, Josh, or Gary, drop me a jersey number or a wheel request. Oh, you know what? I don't think I saved it from when I did my check earlier. There we go. One spot left in the single basketball.
Yes,
so
sir.
while we do this jersey, there will be ample opportunity to close out that basketball break. But please, I'm gonna go to the wheel soon, and I'm sure Gary will be fine with that. But Aaron Custer, Mark Murrow, Al Gaona, Josh Stone, or Gary Marvin, please wheel request or hit me with a box number. I'm gonna let that go through one more time on the ticker, and then I'm gonna go to the wheel. A wheel.
Those jerseys are back open for you guys on the break page if you want to buy in. But as
There you
you
go.
were saying, there is one left in that basketball break, so go out and get that spot. Maybe a little closer sniper magic. Win yourself something cool in the basketball series. It's only $53 to jump in.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, that price point is it's honestly it's magical if you ask me.
Yeah.
You know, not to overhype it, not to oversell it, but it's a real sweet spot of a price point for me. All right, we're going to the wheel. Everyone's like, please just let the wheel of fate determine our jersey box. So here we are. Box number 18, which we have. What? No. Get this co-pilot nonsense out of here. All right, and let's figure out what our divisions are going to be. Thank you very much, Mike. And we're randomizing 7 times today, 7 times per lay dice roll. I don't know why I'm so French today, Mike. But you're dealing with a real Francophile this morning. Is that French brew? Yeah, no, it's not a French press. This is just our regular old Keurig. There we go, 7 times. 7 times on random.org. YouTube chat isn't working. But the YouTube, well, you wanted 18.
Well,
you got 8. That just worked out, Josh. That might be a wonderful sign for today.
that's fate coming along.
Fate, exactly. You know, I don't like to use such words with largesse to them, but you know, that could be a sign, Josh. That could be a sign to go crazy today. So here we are, box 18. We got Josh in the NFC North, Al in the NFC South, Gary in the NFC East and West, Mark in the AFC North and South, and Aaron in the AFC East and West. I like how they clumped them together.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, random. Morning, Ty. Chase left in jerseys. Well, real Schrodinger's Jamar Chase here. Because before I open the box, he is technically still there. So let's see. Let's see what's happening here. And he will remain in the jerseys. So Jamar Chase still in the jerseys, though our other headliner, photoed headliner, gets hit. It's Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
Beckett with the certification there. The New Orleans halfback standout. Alvin Kamara. NFC South, Al Gaona. 1 spot is all it takes. 1 spot is all it takes. Congratulations there, Al. Starting the day off right with the Tuesday win of Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara. I don't know why I'm saying him like Don Pardo, like he's hosting SNL. Alvin Kamara. Maybe that's just what I do today. I just say everyone who we hit in the SNL voice. Musical guest, Drew Brees. Congrats, Al.
Very nice hit. In fact, to start the morning.
It's not Simon or Theodore. It is Alvin Kamara.
Very cool. So now we have 11 jerseys left, 3 headliners. So
And Jamar Chase.
that chase is still available.
Still out there. Along with Kenneth Walker III and the freaky deaky Javon Curse. I was just, perusing my allotted 30 seconds on Facebook this past weekend because I don't like to stay on there for too long. And came across in one of my card groups, some no-nos, like things that Bo Jackson will not do or will not sign.
Oh,
And one of them was he will not sign a stat jersey.
really?
Yeah.
Just a weird quirk that
I
just
get.
doesn't-
I mean, it could be one of those things because his career wasn't the longest, despite being incredibly impactful. But it might be one of those things where it's just like, the career numbers aren't that impressive. Let's not,
Okay.
Yeah, but I found that.
A little insecure about it. I guess.
Yeah, Bo knows, but how does Bo really feel?
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, that's. You know what I would do just to kind of spite that is I'd get it signed by him and then I'd go make it a stat
Get it
jersey
stitched
later. Get it
after the
stitched
fact.
later. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that's another thing. He won't sign like loose numbers that you could just stitch later.
That I can understand.
I
'cause,
can
what are you
too.
going to put that on? Is,
Exactly.
It kind of would be my question.
Yeah, I need a finished product here. I don't need you freestyling. But there we are. First break of the day. Sorry that YouTube doesn't have their stuff together this morning, but that would explain why it's only showing the Twitch and Facebook streams connected, despite it all. Yeah, Tanya. Good morning, Tanya. We can't see the YouTube chat, so thanks for chatting with us this morning here on Facebook, as I see. Of course, we are live on Facebook, but the chat or YouTube, but the chat is just simply not working. Apparently, I know someone out there watching will close the single basketball break. I'm gonna finish that sentence there for you, Chuck. Do it. Let's do it. Or it could be, let's go. Good morning, y'all. Yeah, here we are. Here we are, Mike and Rip, back at it again. Even though if I had my druthers, Mike, you'd be cozied up at home under a blanket, sleeping, belly full of NyQuil, still from the night before. He's a little under the weather, is all I'm saying.
Last time I've been able to do that.
But then again, I'm the one literally yelling at you to take a day off.
Yeah.
It's probably why you got sick, because you don't take no days off.
Probably.
Look at hustle culture grind you down.
Yeah.
It's not right.
It's going to continue.
I don't appreciate it for my guy here. But we can't solve all of society's woes in the 9 o'clock show here at Ultimate Autographs, but we can solve your lack of memorabilia problem right here in the break room. So why don't we just peruse ourselves on over to our live break page. I don't know why I said it. Live breaks. All
All right.
There we are. Let's go ahead and attack that, my friends, my morning friends, while we check this out. I know Chuck's trying to get that basketball singles closed, which I agree with, should happen, but let's just do again. It's called top to bottom for a reason. So let's go from the top to the bottom. We have a Memorial Day series. This is, of course, dropped yesterday. And, fun is being had. We still got a lot of we still have some of the best here. All right. Tom Brady, that GOAT. He's a GOAT, y'all. We got him on the Salute to Service 2.0. on the authentic. So Tom Brady out there for the taking. What is this? This is the quad. How much is the single? Show me the single. How much is the single? You can get a Tom Brady for $136. If all falls correctly, Tom Brady, the GOAT, could be coming to you for $136. Do we still what do we got? We got this Tom Brady. This isn't even a rip speed flex. This is a torn speed flex. Rip torn here. Rip torn. I'm not hosting an intergalactic kicker. Look at this. Ripped, torn speed flex. Peyton Manning, the sheriff, one of the GOATs we got here. 5-time MVP, 2-time Super Bowl winner. Absolutely one of the best. Peyton Manning, Omaha. I've tried 3 or 4 times. None of the basketball. I've had no luck. Let's go, Rip. I want to win. Tanya, I want to get you a win. We're the two that love to do it, too. And here's the thing. Despite trying 3 or 4 times and not coming out with any of the memorabilia, you are entered into, with every spot in that basketball, you are entered into a drawing for a crazy gift card. We'll get there when we get there. Also, color match ink on this Peyton Manning. You know I'm always going to be a fan. An absolute friggin' mark for that.
Yes,
oh, man. Oh, we got Mike Evans, not there anymore. JA-17, not
pulled.
there anymore.
That's
Emmett
so
Smith, there, baby, and he's frosty as heck. Look at this. Oh, this is fun. Normally, it's like goes down to the lighter on that gradient there. It's a little darker. It's like a little some Dallas chrome with some storm clouds a brewing here. There's a storm of brewing on this Emmett Smith, leading rusher of all time, Hall of Famer Emmett Smith. Y'all, I don't need to go on and on about Emmett Smith now, do I? Do I really? I don't think I do. And he's not there anymore. But I do love the theming for this Memorial Day here. Of course, we still have, where'd he go? Jeez, it was Kurt Warner on the Rams salute to service. We got Drew Brees on the camo authentic. We got another one of these beautiful. This was sitting in here on Saturday when I walked in. And we got another triple sign Drake London, Bijan Robinson, and Kyle Pitts speed flex, that old school Italian. I almost called them Italian Falcons. What is wrong with me? The Atlanta Falcons. The stripe on there is like such an incredible, that gold accent stripe there. Yeah. It's beautiful. Sets it all the way off. Jamar Chase on a speed flex with, look at that excellent inscription, 24 Triple Crown. Of course, he was the wide receiving Triple Crown winner in 2024. Best wide receiver in the game, arguably. Could be him, could be Jay Jettas, depends on who you like more.
Yeah.
But isn't that how it always goes? Bruce with, again, awesome inscription right here on this Bills Speed Flex salute to service. Salute to Speed Flex, more like it. Bruce Smith, beautiful signature. 200 sacks. I don't have 200 of anything. He's got 200 sacks. Get out of here. Derrick Henry on that camo authentic, looking mighty fine as well. And of course, Antonio Gates, Tanya, $136. You can wind up with an Antonio Gates, or you can mess around and get a Tom Brady. The choice is yours, Tanya. But Antonio Gates in those unphotoed headliners here in the diamonds, boy, oh boy. The diamonds are lush. And we are 50% ratio for headliners there. Much like Memorial Day. 10 headliners we went over. 14 boxes left. 14 boxes, 10 headliners in the Memorial Day with a Tom Brady still out there, y'all. Tom Brady, y'all. The diamonds. Shine bright like a diamond. Look at this. Just like Roy. This gives me like 91, 92, 19 to like now up until like 1995 WWF Royal Rumble vibes.
Oh gosh,
where they had that royal purple and the gold. What an absolutely gorgeous Derrick Henry chrome speed flex here. What an incredible unique piece. What a absolute gorgeous color combo. And then, of course, the color match ink with the King Henry inscription. My God, as if it couldn't get more regal It's so real. This is royalty right here. This is the helmet you put out when you have the queen coming over for dinner.
Yeah, no
Much
kidding.
like the plot line to the first Downton Abbey movie.
Yeah.
You ever watch any of the Downton Abbey's, either movies or show episodes?
I've seen parts of them.
Really?
My grandmother used to watch, and then my mom used to watch. So,
Dog.
and my other grandmother used to watch. So, yeah,
Your
there's
boy, I'll tell you right now, your boy messes with Downton. Your
Yeah.
grandmother's got great taste in public television.
yeah, that everybody yesterday was calling it plum, like that plum color.
I see it.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, I like the both the WWE, WWF, and then also the very nice Queen reference there. You know,
Yeah,
It is
right?
a royal type purple, but not like the royal purple we've seen on other helmets.
No, this is
unique.
It's so deep, much like that band, Deep Purple. Smoke on the water,
Fire in the sky.
and there's smoke in the Bay of Tampa, Tampa Bay. Here with the Baker Mayfield Creamsicle Chrome. You got the swashbuckling Buccaneer here. Baker's sweet spot signature. Absolutely gorgeous. Love these creamsicles. I love that time has come all the way around on that color combination for the Bucks, and it's so widely embraced. Again, 14 headliners. All these headliners still absolutely available, with 28 boxes remaining. So we're at a solid 50%. And again, look at these illustrious names we have here. Kurt Warner on that Eclipse right there. That beautiful throwback Eclipse. You got Bo Nix. 5 letters, 1 signature on the matte finish Speed Flex with that Cyber Horse for the Denver Broncos. Josh Allen on the slate. The MVP on the slate. 24, Mr. MVP to you, that is. The slate flex. Look at that. Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley on that. Just absolutely clean, authentic. You could double up Bo Nix and Terrell Davis, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl winner 2 times over. Another Super Bowl winner many times over, Steve Young on the classic. Absolutely classic. One of the best quarterbacks, not just in 49ers history, but of all time. But again, being one of the best quarterbacks in 49ers history, that's also not nothing to sneeze at. Steve Young on that 49ers speed flex. Panning for speed flexes out there in the those hills of gold. Justin Jefferson, Jay Jettas on the Winter Warrior for the Minnesota Vikings. There's that Baker again. Look at this Marshall Faulk Rave, Hall of Fame 2011. Of course, he signs that 20XI 2011. And then again, there's that plum beautiful King Henry Ravens Chrome Speed Flex. It like even hits different in the photo too. That is gorgeous. I am stunned by it.
Well, what are we stunned by? I'm stunned by Chandler Dunning not wanting to wait any longer.
Oh.
He had 2 spots in that basketball break. He bought a third, which just happened to be the final spot. So we have a basketball break. coming up.
Chandler getting it Dunning. Am I right? Look what I made him cough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am glad that we're getting to a basketball break. While I get our ducks in a row for that, I'm just going to pull this up here and highlight our the very, very spicy contest that we have going for this basketball break. That is basically for every spot you buy in to this basketball Beyond the Arc. Beyond the Arc. You get an entry to a top spot drawing. Winner of that top spot drawing gets a $5 gift card for every 3-pointer made in the NBA Finals. We crunched the number. Last year, that would have been $590 in UA gift cards. Good morning, mother. Yes, that King Henry. Did you see that, Mom? Did you see that? It was something else, and I'm sure we'll go over time and time again. But we got to do this basketball break. So please drop me one box number. Let me go ahead and get our ticker shown so you can make an informed decision. What basketball is this? 14? Yeah, 4. Number 4.
4, yeah.
Box number 4.
Rip, you got to get your mom that King Henry now.
Well, unfortunately, I cannot play
Right.
in these breaks.
But she can jump in, maybe, and then we just randomize it perfectly. How about that?
Please drop me one box number. Sorry, Charles. I know I was kind of teasing it along there. Please drop me one box number for basketball break number 4. Morgan, Sebastian, Charles, and Chandler. Please hit me with a box number or wheel request. Box number or wheel request. Morgan, thank you, Charles. We got there. All right, let's get to the wheel. One through 30. And we're going to go with box number 25. 25 we have. Tanya, don't see your name in that basketball break. When Mike gets back to the computer, he can look into this. But yeah, we will do a little forensic accounting here and get to the bottom of this. But as it shows right now, these are the names that I've been given. And just before we hit the randomizer, Mike, if you don't mind, checking to see what's going on here.
Let me go back into here.
And while you look into that, we can take a look at what headliners we have left here. All these jerseys, except for the Shaq jerseys license, what we have left is Karl Malone, the Dirk Nowitzki jersey. Got a buddy who has that jersey. That's absolutely gorgeous. Paul Pierce. And we have Shaq on the custom jersey. We got the Kevin Garnett, Larry O'Brien replica still available, so you could double up on that Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. Allen Iverson still on the Funko AI with the that lovely like 2000 Sixers jersey right there. And on these basketballs, oh my goodness gracious, all these basketballs. Steve Nash, 2-time MVP. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, not still there, not there anymore, but Dwayne Wade, 3-time NBA champion. Damian Lillard, James Harden, Tyrese Maxey on the custom City Connect ball. And as well, still left, Tyler Hero, Tony Parker, and Dominique Wilkins all still left in the unphotoed. How are we looking over there, Mike? In the double, possibly?
So... Wait, yeah.
Because we do have 2 spots sold in the double.
So the last basketball order I have from Tanya is 248057. So based on the numbers that we're on the 150s. It looks like it would have been probably the last one. Let me run back here and see if she was in another break.
Okay.
Because that was live break number 3. So this is number 4.
4. Okay. So Tanya was in the last one.
Yeah. So let me find if I can find number 3. I know we didn't do basketball last night.
Yeah, and Ty says he got a Joe Dumars ball yesterday, which I'm assuming was probably that break, perhaps?
Yeah, it looks like Tanya, that broke during the 3 p.m. show yesterday.
Okay.
Let me double check the winner's sheet.
And Joe Dumars' ball isn't too bad. He's back in the front office for the Pelicans these days.
Oh, yeah, Ty Percival won that Joe Dumars ball.
There you go.
That was that same break.
The legendary GM for the Pistons, as well as a legendary player for the Pistons. He's been working in the NBA front office for past few years. Here we go. Box number, we got to randomize. That's right. So we got that sorted out. Let's randomize 7 times here, 7 times on the randomizer. Let's figure out these kooky divisions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And Tanya, if anything, that just
Jump back on in
Jump
there. It's
back on
open up
in.
on the break page.
All right, there we have it. We have our divisions. So let's sort this out. Morgan, you have the LA Lakers and Golden State Warriors. Chandler, Sixers and Hawks. Sebastian, you have the Celtics and Knicks. Chuck, you got the Suns and Pistons. Mr. Dunning, you have the Jazz, Spurs, and Kings. Sebastian, you have the Heat, Rockets, and Bulls. Chandler, you have the Mavs, Bucks, and Sonics. And Morgan, rounding us out here with the Clippers, Trailblazers, and Hornets. Best of luck, everybody. Fourth basketball single, box number 25. Best of luck. We got a ball. Well inflated. Thank you, Alex.
Ready to use on the court?
That's right.
Wait
You
a
can hoop
minute.
it up.
Wait, don't use that one.
Not this one. Because, are you kidding me? Really?
Oh, wow.
Of course I did.
Oh,
Of course I did.
wow. Okay, I know. which
Of
one
course
this is.
I did. Here we go. Congratulations there, Seabass. You got Seabass with the Flash. Dwayne Wade, baby,
Yep.
with the Fanatics certification. Charles is going for the Dominique Wilkins. He's still out there, but Dwayne Wade, Flash, my guy. I own, of course, 2 Dwayne Wade jerseys. One of my favorite players of all time. Fall down however many times he's going to get back up that number of times. Dwayne Wade, absolutely gorgeous. This obviously is going to stay out here with me.
Sebastian, nice hit, man.
Absolutely. That's how you start a day right there.
Very nice.
That's how you do it. Former Cavalier, former Bull, 2-time Heat.
Sebastian won that Aiden Hutchinson Authentic last night.
Oh, for real?
So to add to it, with this Dwayne Wade,
I'd
that's
say
a
so.
nice pull. Very cool.
There you go. On the licensed ball. Beautiful. Congratulations, Dwayne Wade, who you've recently seen in person.
Yeah, he was at the home opener for the Chicago Sky when they took on the defending champion New York Liberty last Thursday, and sitting courtside, of course. I didn't get a chance to go, and I wasn't going to bother him. But yeah,
I would have.
Was it with
Oh
him?
my God, I would have annoyed the crap
If
out
I
of
was
him.
in the vicinity to begin with, which I was down at courtside before the game to get interviews and such, but then afterwards, it was when he got announced that it was there. It was like during the game, and I was like, I'm not going back down there and bugging him now because I feel like everybody would have rushed down there. I will say, so our WRMN, shameless plug, our WRMN TikTok for our show posted that Angel Reese video that I had interviewed Angel Reese, and it's already at like 15,000 views and like over like 300 likes or something like that. I've not seen numbers like that in my time, not on my personal.
Congratulations, man. You're doing it.
Yeah.
You're being a member of the media. Be responsible,
Doing
Michael.
what I can. Yeah, doing what I can.
Don't let the power go to your head.
No.
I know it will, but we still have to say it nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah, great hits all around. Absolute heat right here. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, like I said, Fanatic certified. And of course, I had to hit my guy, Dwayne Wade.
Of course.
But also, congrats on everyone getting their spots there for that the draw for that gift card, man. That's crazy. Some crazy stuff. And depending on who's in, I mean, actually, probably not even dependent on who's in this year. That gift card is likely to be even higher than it would have been last year. So, fill that basketball break back up. Hop on in that double, 6 spots left to go. And yeah, do yourself a favor. Again, $53 gets you a spot and a chance for a potentially very large, again, going off last year, if it's anything like last year's series, which was only 5 games, 118 three-pointers were hit. That equals $590 in UA cash gift card. And you could spend that, ooh, baby, go ahead and get yourself in like a diamond quad, get in like one of our specialty quads, hit up in that. Go ahead, maybe it's something you don't even care about. You flip that, you turn that from a free spot in a quad to a few $1,000s. Say if it's a Josh Allen speed flex, which we have right now in our diamonds and our vault. So you flip that, and then you're just in a new stratosphere of the game, like that's how you level up, playing in jerseys, minis, practice squad, basketball, stuff like this. And then next thing you've got the bankroll for a high roller night. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you level up in the game. Speaking of which, check out the vaults. Boy, oh boy, the vaults. We still have the $300 gift card, the $100 gift card, and 11 headliners. So let's call that 13 boxes with some that good in it out of 18. So again, ratios nice and plump. This Nico Collins, this is a sick rip speed flex. I know we say that quite often, but ding dang, look at all these B's and dubs right here. Great signature color matching here on that black and white background, but it's got that red and blue. Oh my God, that blue base color there. You got the Texans bumper, the clips, the custom clips. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, the repertoire between him and Stroud is just going to grow and grow. Got into the jersey before I started driving. Let's see, Chase, Ty said. Yeah. There we go. The chase is on. So yeah, Nico Collins still available in that fourth down or in that vault, the fourth down vault, as well as the second Josh Allen speed flex that we've seen today here on the chrome, on that speed flex sweet spot, the silver color match right there. Absolutely gorgeous. The Josh Allen chrome speed flex value through the roof. And yeah, a lot of other great stuff here in this vault. So many great authentics still available. You get the LT, the LaDainian Tomlinson on the rep, but the beautiful gold trim slate right there. I do love these gold trim slates. We got 3. Well, yeah, we got 3 of them going down in the fourth down vault. Steve Young on the authentic. We got him on the speed flex in the diamonds, but the authentic, I mean, that's closer to what he actually wore anyway. So that's all I'm saying. We got that there. Oh boy, I'm seeing double here. We got another Kurt Warner on an Eclipse alternate right there. A little throwback action. In the vault, Bo Nix on that Cyber Horse gold trim slate, looking beautiful on that. Derrick Henry yet again making another appearance. A little less flashy, but still stunning on that classic Ravens authentic. George Kittle on that gold trim slate for the 49ers. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Still in the vault. And then Terrell Suggs, T-Sizzle. Who else? James Cook and Michael Vick, all in the unphotoed headliners. So the vault, again, just like everything else, ultra juicy. Ultra juicy. Forget I said that. I hated the way that rolled off my mouth. But nonetheless, the ratios are bananas, much like they still are going into the practice squad. Practice squad. Okay, maybe not as bananas for the ratios, but still darn good. 7 headliners, 16 boxes left, and it's our mixer series. You never know what you're gonna get. But also, good morning. Welcome in, everybody. Whether you're watching across Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Oh, man. We're doing our best here on a Tuesday morning. It's Rip here hosting, Mike co-hosting, producing, crushing it despite, being crushed by his immune system being attacked right now.
Yeah.
But
What's being attacked is that Beyond the Arc basketball double box break.
oh, beautiful.
There's one to go.
One to
in
go.
the double.
Oh, of course you're gonna get double the spots.
That is juiced.
That is juicy, baby. So let's knock out that double basketball before I finish. Let's do that before I finish the practice squad. Huh? How about that challenge? I
couldn't tell if that was a plane or a lawnmower.
right, because we just had the
I
lawn
was
mowed
they
like
just
last
did that.
week.
Yeah, and it wasn't even on a warm day either.
Where was I? Practice squad. You got this really cool Eli Manning on the camo mini. We don't see a lot of camo minis. We don't see Eli Manning come through the break room too often. This might be the second time, third time, maybe max that I've seen him since we've started here. Eli Manning on the mini, $49, or is this 49 or 48 this one? Because I know one was 48. Yeah, $48 for a single, 96 for a double. Eli Manning on the mini would be a great get right there. Edgerrin James on the Lunar. Edge, one of the best rushers of all time. Edge on the authentic Lunar. Also authentic Adrian Hutchinson on the Rave. That Lions beautiful Rave. Absolutely gorgeous. Also authentic, as well as the Aaron Donald for that little throwback action on the Rams right there. And this Bears Hall of Fame, you want bang for your buck? I got 9 signatures for you on this Bears Rave right here. Authentic. Hop on that. Because you know if Mike and I are in the room, it's going to be NFC North all day.
Yes,
and
sir.
then, of course, Sterling Sharp and Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, a dude who's going to have another big year in the unphotoed headliners. So one away in this basketball. We've gone over the basketball, but let's just get one quick look at it. Look at it right there. One away in that double. Let me refresh because we were at 6 last time I looked, and then boom, like that, like magic. One away in that basketball double. I'll just go ahead and drop that.
Did we close it?
Or do I need to not even bother?
I don't know if you
Should
need
I
to.
not even bother?
Oh, no, you still need to bother.
All right, I will bother. Oh, bother. I'll Winnie the Pooh up in here. So there's the basketball double, Beyond the Arc. Still lush. Really hit that Dwayne Wade, but there's still so many. I mean, most of those basketballs are still available. A lot of those licensed jerseys still available. And again, bonus bangers and more monsters throughout. Why don't we check out our black and blue half and half, as I like to call the ampersand special. This is a great opportunity to catch full-size authentics and speed flexes at a bit of a discount. As you know, there may be some negligible little scrapes or scruffs along it. It might be a chin strap, a little askew, who knows? I mean, I literally just fixed a chin strap for one of these last week. And for all we could tell, that was the only thing wrong with it. So let's run this down again. The NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, on a speed flex in here on one of those gold. Wait a minute, let me find my gold. That's the Bo Jackson gold. There's the Cowboys gold. These look even better in person. We hit one on we hit the Myles Garrett on Saturday, and that was super sweet. This also looks phenomenal. The Emmitt Smith. We got Brian Urlacher on the Speed Flex, Hall of Famer, on that beautiful. What do we got? Alternate going on. Of course, you got an inscription on that Speed Flex sweet spot. The Kurt Warner on that chrome Speed Flex right there. Nope, not that one. Not that one. This one. The Rams chrome Speed Flex. Beautiful Kurt Warner signature on that sweet spot. The excellent, perfect contrast with the visor right there, as it were. So that is also still available. Beautiful there in the half and half. Probably the most beautiful one left in that series is this Baker Mayfield Speed Flex. It's got the old, it's got the new, it's got the color match ink, it's got the color match visor. It is out of control, absolutely beautiful. Love this bit right here with the swashbuckler into the skull and swords. Absolutely gorgeous. Baker, the touchdown maker, the great Tampa Bay Bake Off. And who else we got? Oh, who else we got? Shoot, we got Randy Moss on this frosty Minnesota Viking Speed Flex right here. Get it while it's hot. And if you do a double, here's the thing. If you do a double, you could double that up with two of the best wide receivers of all time. Not to mention they both played for the Vikings. Jay Jettis on this Speed Flex. And here's the thing. This is the black and blue. So there's supposed to be something amiss with these. Look at all these videos we got. You can go all Zapruder on these if you want to. Really slow it down. Go frame by frame. After Justin Jefferson. Who else we got here? Where's that Russ? Do we have a video of the Russ? Do we not? Oh, well, all right. We're just going to be raw dogging that Russ. That is awesome on that Eclipse Speed Flex right there. Color Match Inc. Russell Wilson. Russell Hustle Bustle and muscle his way with the Oakley visor as well. Peep that right there. Cats? What? You cool cats. All right, we're going to be hep talking here in the morning. No, that Russell Wilson is out of control. And again, the Oakley visor. LA face with an Oakley visor. And who else we got? On the Authentics, we got Darrelle Revis on that cherry red flash right there for the Patriots. Why don't you go ahead and just bat that microphone a little to your left there, Mike?
My bad.
Yeah, you're all good. You're all good. You know.
I was pulling it over because in a series of interesting change of events, the practice squad has closed out before that double box in the basketball.
Swerve out of left field there.
Right.
Well, let me wrap up here this black and blue half and half, and then we'll get to cracking that practice squad open.
Yeah.
That is fun. I was not expecting to hear that. But you can go ahead and bat that mic out again.
Yeah. We're done now.
Where was I? Oh, yes. Another Derrick Henry authentic. Got a little color match. Ink action. What's up, 40 frame bang? Yeah, homie is sick. No, we know. Rumble, bumble, tumble. And he is still crushing it, still powering through, not letting a something as simple as the common cold hold him back.
I thought he was talking about the helmets being sick. And
Well, yes. Well, here's the thing. The helmets are as sick as you. So there you go. Edge on the authentic. Where's that edge? Oh, yes, on the 2.0. So we got some edge on the board if you want to get edgy. And then in the unphotoed, Marcus Allen, Poetry in Motion, and Eric Dickerson, one of my favorites, hands down. So peep that right there. That is all in the black and blue. But yeah, let's get to this practice squad. Single? Sweet. That's great. Again, like I said, it's like an unassailable price point. What, 48 again right now? Get out of town. Get out of town. All right, cool. So
still one to go in that basketball double though, guys. So
please
close that out.
That's right. Please drop me a box number for practice squad number 9. Ike Isaacson, Brad Smola, Mark Murrow, Gary Marvin, or Steven Lenhart. Please drop me a wheel number or box request for the practice squad single number 9. Special teams practice squad number 9. There we have it. So Ike, Brad, Mark, Gary, or Steven, we have our numbers scrolling along right now. They're about to be gobbled up by our logo, but they'll come back around. But there's our practice squad numbers. Practice squad box numbers still available. So hit us with a box number, a single box number, or a wheel request. Ike, Brad, Mark, Gary, or Steven, hit us with a box number or wheel request. 3, Steven says. 3, box number 3. Thank you, Mike. There you are. We got there. And Let's randomize 7 times. There we are. There we have it. Move Mr. Wade a little out of the way. Clear the beverages. And there we have our divisions. And we will place them. So, NFC North, Mark. There you go. Ike in the NFC South. Gary in the NFC East. Steven in the NFC West and AFC North. Gary back in the AFC South. Mark in the AFC East. And Brad in the AFC West. Best of luck, everybody. Box number 3 as called by Steven here in the practice squad. Best of luck. Thanks for playing. Let's get it. Ooh, all right. We got a full size, authentic. I'm also realizing now I did not write up that tag for the Dwayne Wade. No, I got it. It'll be real quick.
You got the number?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's still on the... Duh.
See, took no time. I mean, it looks like garbage, but I'm not fixing that anytime soon. Here we go. Who do we got? What's going on? All right. Oh, here we go. Again, one of the best of all time, not just at his position, but in the game. Aaron Donald on the full-size Rams authentic. There you go. LA Rams, NFC West, Steven Lenhart. Closer magic, box caller magic, whatever you want to call it. My man, you're going home with a Beckett certified Aaron Donald full-size authentic lid.
Ooh, nice.
Congratulations, hitting a headliner. That's how you start a day right there, just as we cross the 10 o'clock hour here, Central Standard Time, and the Ultimate Autographs break room, breaking live, breaking hard, breaking right now. Aaron Donald, truly one of the most dominant at his position, did his dang thing, and said, you know what? I did it.
Did it?
Congratulations there, Steven. Well done. And needless to say, Mr. Donald will be staying with us on the table. And I would hope to say that with one spot left, that basketball double is closed. But I fear I may be disappointed.
Yeah, it's still standing out there.
Oh, my gosh. It's just like a hangnail at this point. Who wants it? It's there for you. There we go. Aaron Donald. Awesome hit. Fantastic. Congratulations again, Mr. Lenhart.
Very cool.
Ooh. You know, it's a good show when my coffee's starting to get cold. You know, I'm not just sipping and yapping, but I'm sipping and ripping when that happens. So there we are. That was the practice squad, baby. Practice squad. That's another headliner down. 15 boxes left. 15 boxes left. We still have Eli Manning on that mini, Edgerrin James, Aiden Hutchinson, and the Bears Hall of Famers, all on full-size authentics, as well as Sterling Sharp Hall of Famer this year. And Garrett Wilson, one of the rising stars at the wide receiver position in the league. Hey, let's get back to where we once belonged, the top to bottom rundown. So, again, that basketball, the Beyond the Arc, is still, that double is one away. $106. Incredible price point. You could double up right there. A lot of great opportunities. Plus, you get yourself double the spots into our absolutely insane top spot draw contest for a potentially sizable gift card. And again, all of these headliners, all these series are absolutely exactly that sizable. Like so many, like jerseys even. So jerseys, we opened today up with a jersey, hit that Alvin Kamara, and we still have this Jamar Chase to go. The chase is on for the chase right here. Ty's looking for that chase. He's driving right now, so don't, be careful there, Ty. If you got to pull over, by all means, pull over. But that white Bengals jersey is too beautiful right there. And then, even then, secondary headliners, we still have Kenneth Walker III and Javon the Freak Curse. And our minis are also still pretty loaded. 28 boxes, so we've only barely broken in to that. What's in Memorial Day and black and blue? I'll hop to that real quick after these minis. Minis, 12 headliners left here, or is this all of them? Perhaps it's all of them. We got Ray Lewis, right? Yeah, Ray Lewis there. Roger Staubach still there. I see Staubach. Oh man, this Jamar Chase also here's basketball. Thank you, Convy. Not black and blue, basketball. Jamar Chase here on the white. Yeah, you can go ahead and just flip it away again. No, it's still just, every little bit. Joe Montana. Joe Cool on that. Ooh, look at that. Sweet matte finish, Eclipse action going on there for the 49ers. Lawrence Taylor on the era-appropriate Giants. I'm always going to say that. Kurt Warner on that Eclipse. That's an Eclipse. This is a lunar. This is Eclipse. Kurt Warner on that Eclipse Rams. Staubach I just mentioned. Palomalu on the classic Steelers. Luke Kuechly on the classic Panthers. Jordy Nelson on that Flash. Beautiful Flash mini. As well as Jordan Addison, Earl Campbell, and Michael Vick all still there in the minis. So that is everything there. Real quick, we got anything closed?
We do have that double box closed in the basketball now.
So real quick, I'll go over that basketball. What's left in there for you, Michael? We hit this Dwayne Wade earlier. So that Dwayne Wade is off the board. So yeah, Kareem and Dwayne are gone. All the other basketballs still remain. The AI Funko, the KG Larry O'Brien, the Paul Pierce, great double up opportunity there. The Shaq on the unlicensed Lakers laundry is there, but also the Dirk and the Mailman on the licensed are also still there. And again, that Paul Pierce also licensed. Unphotoed, still available, Tyler Hero, Tony Parker, and Neek. And then in Memorial Day, still pretty loaded in Memorial Day. Out of 30 boxes, 14 remain. 10 are headliners in the Memorial Day. Tom Brady still available. Peyton Manning still available. So, I mean, bing, bang, boom. That's two of the best of all time still available right now. Kurt Warner wasn't no schlub either, as well as Drew Brees on the authentic. The triple signed Falcons still there. Jamar Chase on the Speed Flex. Bruce Smith on the Speed Flex. Emmitt Smith on the Speed Flex. King Henry and Antonio Gates in the secondary. So there you go, Michael. Well, let's go ahead and get over to our basketball double. Very excited for that. We woke up on this Tuesday morning and said, it's going to be hoops. It's going to be hoops today. So,
Sebastian Flores getting that last spot in there. Closer, sniper magic maybe, as he just won that first Dwayne Wade ball.
momentum magic, you know what I'm saying? Please drop me 2 box numbers for the basketball double number 3. Justin Wiseman, Michael O'Rourke, Stephen Leonard, Chandler Dunning, Sebastian Flores. Welcome in, by the way, Justin. If you are indeed watching, please hit us up in the chat. Let us know who you are, where you're from, who you love to collect, teams, players, what have you. So, yeah, let us know a little bit more about yourself. But, yeah, Justin, Michael, Steven, Chandler, and Sebastian, hit me up with 2 box numbers or a wheel request. And how many times you'd like us to hit that wheel. Sometimes people like to, do 1 number and 1 wheel. Some people just like to call 1 wheel, let someone else call something else. So however you like to play, we got 3 and 7. 3 and 7. Thank you, Steven, taking destiny into his own hands. Basketball, 3 and 7. So 3 and 4 there, and 7 is gonna be 9. Boom. There we go. Thank you, Steven. Let's get our names into the randomizer. Thank you, Mike. 7 times. 7 times. For the random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All righty, Steven, with that top spot there. Top 2 spots to say, should say. Here we are. Steven Lenhart here. He has 3 total spots, and that will net. I'm going to do this all at once here for each person. So, Steven, you have the LA Lakers, Golden State Warriors, Philadelphia 76ers, Atlanta Hawks, Dallas Mavericks, Milwaukee Bucks, and Seattle Supersonics. Chandler Dunning, you have here the Boston Celtics, New York Knicks, Phoenix Suns, and Detroit Pistons. So you're in the spot to double up with those Boston Celtics there. Justin Wiseman, 1 spot, sniping Jazz, Spurs, and Kings. Sebastian Flores also looking to snipe, closing us out here. Heat, Rockets, and Bulls. And Michael O'Rourke, our 3rd potential sniper. Clippers, Blazers, and Hornets. All right, everybody. Best of luck. Thanks for buying in. Let's get to business here. Box 3 in our basketball double. 10-11 here in the morning. Best of luck, everybody. All right, going all balls out this morning. Okay. Do we have a card in here? Oh, it just says it on there.
Ooh.
Oh, man. I feel bad because someone mentioned they were chasing this guy. And this is the opportunity cost. Ooh, it's a custom, too. Well, not a custom. Sort of a custom.
Yeah, it's got the logo on it.
It's got the logo on. It's a logo ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Who's that going to be? Steven Lenhart with the Dominique Wilkins. Neek.
Ooh.
There you go. Hawks legend. Slam dunk contest winner. Beckett certified. Beautiful, beautiful ball. Secondary headliner on the Hawks logo ball with that Pac-Man logo. Neek. Dominique Wilkins, man. Bad dude. Did the dang thing on the cart. Steven Lenhart, congratulations. There you go. Yep. There it was. That's what old Charles Nelson was chasing. Congratulations there, Steven. Steven, if Neek ain't your thing, hit up old Charles Babyface Nelson. And he was chasing it. So there we go. Congratulations there, Steven.
And still 1 more box to go in this double box break. So we have already seen countless headliners coming out of this series today. Could
Yeah,
see
I
some
am.
more.
I got the hot hand today, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Down to
How rude of me.
20
Mike.
boxes and 12 headliners. Well, it'll be
Here,
21 boxes
Mike.
and 12 headliners.
You know I
Hold
keep
it.
these things on me.
Oh, nice. You're a savior.
I got you, dog. I'm just mad at myself. I didn't think of that sooner.
I have a bunch, but they're in my car, so a lot of good they're doing.
I got you, man. I got you.
Heck yeah.
We're partners. You're my partner. I view us as like cop partners, right?
Oh, yes.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
I'm that grizzled old vet.
Yeah.
You know, I said no more partners. They
know
give me the young rookie wet behind the ears.
You know what's funny is I've known Nick longer than I've known you.
Mm-hmm.
But, like,
but
Feels
we're
like
best
on
friends.
Sundays and Mondays, I'm cheating. You know?
A little break adultery.
It's like, wait, this is not my guy on the other side. I love Nick. Don't get me wrong. I love Nick. But Rip and I are just in here much more frequently.
Right. There we go, Linhart. Open to moving that, Charles. Email him. All right, let's see what we got here. Box 7. Second box of our double break. And the headliners are happening.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. All right. Oh, my God. I can't get these balls off my table, Mike.
Sounds like a tough problem.
Interesting. I don't know why I said that like a vampire.
Let's see here. Huh.
All right. So again,
Interesting.
here's our, what do we always say about our Amor monsters, our bonus bangers, our hidden gems? They're always going to be former MVPs, superstars, rising stars, Hall of Famers,
Unique
champions.
names, for sure.
8-time NBA champion, Hall of Famer for the Boston Celtics. Another way you could have doubled up here. On a Boston Celtics logo ball, may I add,
Wow.
Hall of Famer
Ooh.
Tom Sanders. Also letting you know, Tom Satch Sanders, 8-time NBA champ.
Wow.
Part of those legendary Celtics teams. Pardon me. Excuse me.
Not even a headliner.
Not even a headliner. You know, those Celtics teams led by Bill Russell. Tom Satch Sanders, excuse me. Absolute Celtics legend on Celtics logo ball.
Wow.
Super sweet hit there. And for the Celtics, that's Chandler. Yeah. Chandler Dunning. Congrats there. You know, no shortage of legends in the town that is Bean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jelly
Titletown.
Bean.
Titletown for sure. Wish we could have that here in Chicago.
Love the big.
but-
Well, you got 6 titles.
Yeah, there was some good runs there.
You had a
at the
good
United
run.
Center, right? That was about it though. But wow, yeah. Very nice. So guys, we are pretty much open on the break page here. We've got a couple spots taken up in the Memorial Day series. That's 6 to go in the single, 7 to go in the double. Everything that we just closed out is back open for you on the break page. So feel free to buy into that. We do have 6 spots to go in the double box for the vaults and the single box for the vaults. So that could be our next move, is getting some of those vault keys. We've got 11 headliners in 18 boxes plus those 2 vault keys. So really, like Rip was saying earlier, 13 boxes worth your while. The practice squad is back open. The practice squad double has been bought into 1 spot. And same with the jerseys. We already did a jersey break. Ty was saying that he just started driving, but he bought in a spot right before that. So good
Keep
on
yapping,
him.
Mike. I'm going to go take
Rip
a
stop.
rip stop.
Yeah, so Ty Percival was saying that he jumped in before he started driving, which is the way to do it, guys. Make sure you're doing it safely and get your spots early and often so that you don't miss out. What if Ty had started driving and didn't buy in a spot? He doesn't have a chance to win if this gets filled up. So he's got his spot in the jerseys. That is available as well. But yeah, other than that, we are pretty much open on the break page, ready for you guys to attack whatever you see is fit next. Bear with me here. We've had headliners galore. We could do another basketball because, like I said, now 20 boxes left in basketball, 12 headliners. I just rearranged that basketball series, and yes, 20 boxes for sure. The 12 headliners, the Karl Malone licensed jersey, the Dirk Nowitzki licensed jersey, Paul Pierce licensed jersey. I keep saying licensed jerseys because we've got 3 of them. Those are immaculate. How about a Shaq jersey, a Shaquille O'Neal, a Kevin Garnett trophy, That's unique. Then you've got the Allen Iverson Funko, Steve Nash ball, Damian Lillard ball, James Harden ball, and the Tyrese Maxey, which is not just a basketball, but a City Connect basketball. So it says City of Brotherly Love on it. It's a Philadelphia 76ers, so it's got the stars coming out of the galaxy like that. So very nice. And then also in the secondary headliners, Tyler Hero and Tony Parker. Rip and I pulled a Tyler Hero last week, I believe it was, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. And that was one of the sickest jerseys I had ever seen. I'm guessing if this is in the secondary headliners, it's a jersey, but it could still be a basketball. We don't know. But if it is another Tyler Hero jersey, so be it. And I'd love to see that one come out. And that doesn't deserve to be in the secondary headliners. That deserves to be in the headliners.
Which one?
The Tyler Hero. I was saying if it's anything like that jersey that we pulled of Tyler Hero's 2 weeks ago, or was it last week? Then that should be a photoed headliner. That's for sure.
He will be.
Eventually, yeah.
He will absolutely get to photoed headliners.
There's not as much respect being put on his name right now.
Well, I mean, it's tough. This was his first year as the guy in
Right.
Miami.
Right.
And it doesn't help that it was on a down Bam year as well. But made his first All-Star game. Tyler Hero, in short order, will be a photoed headliner, no doubt.
Yeah. So we were going over the basketball. I was saying how it's pretty much wide open here on the break page. So wherever we go next is up to the chat and up to the people, the folks that are in here. But we could do absolutely whatever. What do you want to see?
I, to be honest, I kind of have a bit of a basketball itch right now.
Okay, yeah.
Like open up 3 basketball boxes and it being, the heat of the conference finals. I'm all b-balled up. What can I say?
Yeah.
I'd love to keep rolling with basketball, especially, I'd love to keep getting people more spots. There's still plenty of spots to be had for that gift card drawing, which again, if you're unfamiliar with what's going on with that gift card drawing, every spot bought into a break, winner, not a winner, what have you. Every spot bought into that break gets you an entry into a top spot drawing for a gift card that will grant you $5 for every 3-pointer made in the finals. What?
Every spot, you said?
Every spot gets you a chance.
$5 per three-pointer in the finals, you
Yeah.
said?
And that's basically,
Don't you realize the final could go like 6 or 7 games?
it could. Last year only went 5 games. 118 3-pointers were made.
That's insane.
That's a $590 gift card.
Yeah.
What would you buy into with that? Would you
Ooh.
parse it out over a bunch of like practice squads and jerseys and minis, or would you like drop it all at once? What would you do in the chat? What would you do with a gift card of $590?
I think it would depend on, there's different phases here in the break room, right?
Okay.
So we see like the high roller series every once in a while. We see the after dark series.
Sure.
Me, I'm going to bed, so I'm not staying up for the after dark. That's for the customers, sure. But I would probably wait till we have one of those high end series, and I'd buy myself a spot. In the maybe in the double, I think is probably I'd go middle of the pack just so that I have a little bit more of that gift card left over to throw myself. I know Tanya's saying the quad. Yeah, I would like to do the quad, but maybe I'll do the double and then be able to still have a little bit of cash left over on the gift card to throw into a couple other series. But if I don't win the double, I think I'm hooked and I'm buying into the quad myself.
Yeah. And again, what an excellent opportunity to like level yourself up here in the ecosphere that is Ultimate Autographs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, again, it only takes one spot. $53 in a single could get you that gift card that
Right.
that only takes one spot.
Maybe I even buy out a jersey break.
You
Or do a
just
jersey
splash the
personal.
pot like that?
I mean, yeah. You're walking into the casino with the house's money, basically. I'd go nuts.
Well, there's a lot to go nuts for here. We still have our chases as our Memorial Day series and our black and blue half and half.
Right. We haven't done either of those today, so if we'd like to get a Chase wheel spinning, we gotta start closing that out.
Oh, there you go, Bob. Bob Boulay, Jersey Slime. I won $500 after winning Ultimate Autograph's first fantasy football league. I used it to purchase a Josh Allen authentic helmet from the retail side of Ultimate Autographs. Also, absolutely another option that you can explore. Yeah, I mean, the game is fun and all, and you can even buy your own mystery box as well. And the mystery box is fun and all, but if you want what you want and you know what you want and you don't want to mess around, you can absolutely head over to the retail side of our website and, just buy it straight up. You could do that too, but why would you? This is a lot more fun. And, you don't get to interact with us if you do that. It just gets sent to you. And then you open it up in silence in a dark room. Whereas here we have the most lights you could possibly have. All right, there we go. So we got the Josh Allen helmet for $150 total. Yeah, man, it's you can really cash in on these gift cards here. That is for ding dang sure. All right. What's going to be next? What is happening next here? Oh, Mike, how was the Indy 500, by the way?
It was good. I guess that would probably explain a lot why I'm sick. Because
you had to go to Indianapolis.
Wow, yeah. That's a good reason. But no, so Friday I was here. And then Friday I was we could backtrack all the way last week. Wednesday was here, then went to the White Sox game as press. Thursday was here, and then went to the Sky game as press, Sky home opener. That was where I saw Dwayne Wade. And then Friday was here, went to the Boomers game as press. It's our minor league baseball team up in Schaumburg. Saturday, did my radio show in the morning, had a couple events in the afternoon. One of them was a haunt builder one, nice. Halloween stuff. The other one was a graduation party. Then from there, went to my dad's house. We went to the AC/DC concert at Soldier Field.
Nice.
That was awesome. Left straight from the AC/DC concert to go pick up my cameraman and co-host, Dalton. Great guy. So I picked him up at 1 a.m. We drove down to Indy, got there at 5 a.m. local time, slept a couple hours in the car because we were already parked right outside the Speedway, walked into the Speedway, took part in both the Snake Pit and everything as press for WRMN, got some content, covered the race. As soon as the race was over, got the heck out of there, drove home somehow. And
did I hear correctly? Over 300,000 people?
Yeah, 350,000. This was crazy. I think that's their normal. Did you drive the highway to hell to get to Soldier Field? Yes, I did. And that was actually, they didn't open with that, but like their opening montage before they took the stage was like one of those like classic muscle cars like roaring down the streets of Chicago with like all the flames and stuff like that. So Charles. Oh, yeah! Yeah, exactly. They're a little on the older side, but they could still rock. They could still rock for sure.
Angus Young still able to do like the little duck walk.
That's all he does, man.
That's all he does.
All he does. He does that, and every single end of the song, he hits it hard, right? Like he slams it down. It's great. It was so great. It's like, all right, buddy. Like that's the same move you did like every single other song. So, but no, it was great. It was great. I love that.
I remember listening to the WTF with Mark Maron episode with Javier Bardem.
Oh my gosh.
And the only two things he would talk about are ham and AC/DC.
Okay. All right.
And he also has an incredibly outsized role on the first episode of this new season of Conan O'Brien Must Go, his travel show on Max.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, is Javier Bardem like hilarious and a great improviser?
Yeah.
Because he is just like holding his own with Conan O'Brien. It was fantastic.
No kidding.
Chuck, Babyface Nelson wants to hear your radio show.
You can find us on YouTube at WRMN. It's WRMN AM 1410. If you're in the area, if you're within the Chicagoland area, you could also get it if you just turn your dial to AM 1410. But yeah, you can listen. I think you can listen through a smart speaker. You can listen through the TuneIn app if you're out of market. But if you want to watch and you're out of market, we also have the YouTube stream, which I prefer. I think everybody prefers to be able to see it as well as hear it.
Sure.
If you can. So yeah, check us
We're
out
all
on YouTube.
pivoting to video these days.
We're up on 8 a.m. on Saturday mornings, 8 to 10 in the morning. So it's great. It's good. It's called On the Rise, but you'll find it on WRMN under the Lives tab.
WRM.
But yeah, so it's been a weekend. So then I drove back right after the race somehow. Don't know how I wasn't passing out, and got home, immediately went to sleep after dropping off the camera equipment, of course, and then went to sleep. Woke up, got in here yesterday from a great Memorial Day here at the UA break room from 8 a.m. Take a break in the afternoon. Went to the Boomers game as press again, and then come back for 6 p.m. So
Dang, dude.
yeah. Today I have Marcus Ogden jumping on a Zoom, brother of Jonathan Ogden. We've seen him here in the break room. I'll be talking to him, and he'll be our guest, pre-recorded, of course, for our weekend radio show. So it doesn't stop here.
Very cool.
It doesn't stop.
Very
Yeah.
cool. All right. Well, what else is going to be very cool that we're going to see today? I mean, we've already had some great basketballs hit the table today. Got that full-size, authentic Aaron Donald from the vault, right? No, that was from practice squad. That wasn't even the
practice squad.
vault.
Yeah.
I was going to say, get that for under $100. That's a great deal. That was in the practice squad.
You could get it for under 50.
That was $48 right there.
No kidding.
Hit that Aaron Donald, one of the best to do it. Absolutely, full size, authentic, right there. That's bang for your buck. That's return right there. But yeah, so hit us up. We got that Memorial Day. We got that black and blue half and half. Those are both of our Chase wheel spins. And as I said at the top of the show, if obviously one of those close out, great. We get a Chase wheel spin, awesome. If we have both of them close out breaks, 2 Chase wheel spins for both total. Like everybody all added in it again. We're not bifurcating. We're not separating the people who closed out the Memorial Day from the people who closed out the black and blue. You get in both times. Is that crazy, Mike? Or am I desperate?
No.
Or am I just trying to have a good time?
Just trying to have a good time,
Right.
guy. Just because, I think there's just so much in here that can be won at such a cheap cost. It's a
Pennies
party.
on the
It's a
dollar.
party.
Well, dollars on the dollar, probably.
it's a
But
party.
1031 hit just now in the live break room, Central Standard Time here in Chicagoland, Illinois. We're having a great time this morning. It's Rip. It's Mike. It's Dwayne Wade. It's Aaron Donald.
Yens on the pesos.
What's this now?
Yens on the pesos.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Some
You're
pennies on the
cross-contaminating currencies here, man.
Yeah, I'm
What's
cross-contaminating everything today.
Oh, but yeah, really. Jeez, a whiz.
We're going to get a wipe down after I'm out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a hazmat team in here.
It's going to be like Monsters, Inc. we got a code. What was it?
Oh God, I
forget
can't
which
remember.
one it is. But you got the sock on.
I'm mad at Monsters Inc. right now. It's not their fault, but I'm mad at Monsters Inc.
Oh no.
Well, because that's what's taking over, and that's what they're changing the Muppets area in Hollywood studios to is Monsters Inc. And they're gonna have the door ride, and it's probably gonna be great, whatever. But they're getting rid of my Muppet Vision 3D, and frankly, I don't care for it.
Dang.
But that's what getting older is all the things that you loved as a child being either commodified for cheap nostalgic purposes or, going the wayside. And you feel it in your bones. But that's why we do what we do here, because we appreciate the current players. We lionize the past players. And we anticipate with great fervor the future players. You know what I'm saying?
The rising stars.
The rising stars. So, what's the move, chat? What's going on? What are we getting into? What kind of trouble are we breaking open today? What's it looking like, Mike?
Well, it looks like Eric Merzlak is jumping back into the basketball singles.
There you go,
we
Eric.
could get another one going if we want to move on that. But as I was saying, the Memorial Day has been bought into, both the single and the double.
Well done.
Guys, jump on in there. The vault is also still kind of bought into, half picked apart, and we haven't done a vault break, so that's possible. But going back to that Memorial Day series, it's part of our Chase wheel spin. The other half of it would be the black and blue. That is wide open for the taking. So don't wait on that. Don't sleep on that.
So, like Mike said, and again, Mike, given exceptional effort here today, thank you so much for
what we do.
toughing it out.
That's what we do.
You're crushing it. This isn't. I'm not gonna call it a flu game.
No.
You know, because like
I'm
that'll
Mike,
be.
but I know Jordan.
You need to be more sick, and we need to be doing more boxes for me to
Right.
call that a flu game.
I need to be shooting 3-pointers with the boxes
Yeah.
from over there over to you.
Well,
in
we're not allowed to
desperation.
throw the boxes anymore.
As
so-
long as we catch them, though, I think.
Okay. Well, I don't
that was
know.
the-
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll ask.
I mean, there is a basketball
We'll
in
ask
most-
today in the meeting. Like,
Right.
hey, if we catch the boxes, can we throw them?
Am I allowed to absolutely launch that box from downtown?
Just want to go. Yeet!
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
It says from the arc, so I was just following orders.
Beyond the arc, he's on fire. So quick little rundown of our numbers here. 3 headliners left in the jerseys that Jamar Chase is on. 11 boxes left, but again, you know how we do here with that and more section. And more monsters, bonus bangers, MVPs, Hall of Famers, rising stars of the like. The minis, 28 boxes, 12 headliners. Each break of the minis is a double, so buy in one spot, you could double up. I've seen it happen twice in the past week, both with Eagles, I think,
Yes,
which is
yeah.
very funny.
Collinspiracy right there.
The Collinspiracy continues. Diamonds, we are at 50% ratios there. 28 boxes in this beautiful new Move the Chain Diamonds. 14 headliners left, including Josh Allen on a speed flex, Derrick Henry on an absolutely mind-blowingly gorgeous, classy, regal, plum speed flex, royal purple, whatever you want to call it, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, man. Bo Nix on a speed flex, Baker Mayfield on a speed flex, Kurt Warner, Saquon Barkley, Terrell Davis, Justin Jefferson, Marshall Faulk, Antonio Gates, AJ Green, Brian Thomas Jr., and Jim Kelly, all in the diamonds. And the diamonds, of course, best bang for your buck. I'm absolutely stealing that from Dom, especially after doing 16 single box breaks in the diamonds on Saturday. What a wild time that was. Yeah, no duds in the diamonds. The caliber of names on these helmets are higher. Who would be photoed, unphotoed headliners in other series? They are and more monsters in the diamonds. Best bang for your buck, JA17, the reigning, defending, undisputed MVP, Derrick Henry, showing that running backs are not hindered by age, but only can get stronger with time. Them's the diamonds. The vault. Mike was just talking about the vault. We have 11 headliners left. The 300 and the 100, of course, those are going to come with also autographed full-size helmets with that as well. So we got like 13 boxes with bangers in them out of 18 boxes total. So 13 out of 18. Looking pretty nice. Practice squad, 6 headliners left. Eli Manning on a mini, which we don't get a lot of Manning, on a camo Giants mini, which we also don't get a lot of. Edge James, Aiden Hutchinson, a guy you're going to want to get now rather than later. And then 9 signatures on that Bears Hall of Fame rave, as well as Sterling Sharp and Garrett Wilson in the practice squad. 16 boxes left. Black and blue, half and half. That's one of our Chase wheel spins right there. 19 boxes left. 12 headliners, including Emmitt Smith on a speed flex, Brian Urlacher on a speed flex, Kurt Warner on a speed flex, Baker Mayfield on probably the best speed flex, not flax seed, speed flex. That incredible Bucks Baker Mayfield speed flex. Randy Moss on a, we got 2, to double up in the half and half with 2 Viking Chrome wide receiver speed flexes would be just a boss double up right there. Both looking absolutely gorgeous, the Randy Moss and the Jay Jettas. Darrell Revis on an authentic, Derrick Henry on an authentic, Edge James on an authentic, and Russell Wilson with that action green lunar, and the color match ink. Absolutely gorgeous there. In the half and half, also Marcus Allen and Eric Dickerson, I see that WRMN transmitter and 4 antennas are sitting behind a Meineke car care center. Is that true?
I I don't think
I mean,
so.
yeah, oftentimes the transmitter is not where the studio is.
Yeah, no, I don't know of a Meineke Car Center nearby.
Cool. We're moving on.
Yeah.
That is the black and blue half and half. And again, if we close that out, that's a chase wheel spin. If we close that and the basketball out, everyone gets 2 wheel spins. I said it. Basketball. We've been having a good time with that so far today. And we can continue to do so. We are filthy with licensed jerseys. Karl Malone, Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Pierce, all on licensed laundry. Shaquille O'Neal, custom, but still, it's friggin' Shaq. What are you gonna do? Not have it? Kevin Garnett on one of those real dense, beautiful Larry O'Brien replica trophies. Allen Iverson, not quite as dense on a Funko Pop. Steve Nash, Damian Lillard, James Harden, all on autographed basketballs, and a lot of them are on, they have the logo balls going on. And even better than the logo ball, we have Tyrese Maxey on that City Connect, City of Brotherly Love 76ers ball right there. Another double up, you can get Tyrese Maxey and Allen Iverson in a double. And then still available in the unphotoed Tyler Hero and Tony Parker. Man, would have been nice to pair up that Dwayne Wade with Tyler Hero. Would have been too shabby at all. Trust me, that's where the transmitter is. I have a website that locates all that. All right, I believe you, Bob.
I think Bob's part of the CIA over here.
Sure.
FBI.
Tanya wants that Harden. Tanya, you thought you were in the last basketball, but have you gotten back in to either the single or the double?
I don't see you in there.
That Harden is still available. The Beard. So hop back on in there. Tanya, get yourself some more spots in that drawing. Because, of course, the basketball, on top of being... actually, no, that is not the chase right here. I don't know why I said that. The Memorial Day is the chase.
Right.
Yeah. But it's not like you can't get a gift card. Because, again, that basketball, every spot buys you a spot in a top spot drawing. Spot. There you go, Tanya. Because you got to be in to win, baby. You got to be in to win. It's off Sunday. Okay. That's an ominous name of the road right there. All right. Basketball. And then Memorial Day. What the secondary or what the Chase Wheel Spin is paired with is our Memorial Day hangover from yesterday. Of course, this series got dropped yesterday, and it is still absolutely friggin' loaded. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, still available. Peyton on that absolutely tore up speed flex. Friggin' gorgeous. Tom Brady on that Salute to Service. I believe it's 2.0 authentic. Kurt Warner on a speed flex. Drake London, Bijan Robinson, and Kyle Pitts. Triple side Falcon speed flex throwback. Jamar Chase on a speed flex. Bruce Smith, Emmett Smith, no relation as far as I know of, also on speed flexes, as well as Drew Brees on an authentic, Derrick Henry on an authentic, and Antonio Gates in the secondary headliners. Yeah, so there's a lot of Antonio Gates up in the mix. Just saying, you know who you are. But also,
Yeah, right.
get up in that basketball. Yeah, and all the Memorial Day, excellent theming there. There's some red, white, and blue action. There's some camo action. There's the Salute to Services. Fantastic stuff, of course. Yesterday being Memorial Day. Thank you to all of the veterans for everything that they've done. And we shall memorialize you with that day. There we go. There we have it. There's our numbers. The numbers, oh yeah, the Memorial Day series. 14 boxes left, 10 headliners. Only 4 boxes. There's only 4 boxes that don't include one of those names that I just mentioned. So there you go. The choice is y'all's and y'all's alone. Get up in these breaks. We're having a good time. And yeah, we're creeping up on 11:45 here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Having a great time. It is Rip. It is Mike. We are here, UA in the AM. A little ripping and sipping, wakey, eggs and breaky. Having a good time here. So yeah, just give us a shout at what you'd like to see. What do you? I know we already talked about it. What you're looking to you know, it's just there's so much. Again,
Yeah.
the rate. Not only are the ratios just fantastic, but the names up here are also just like second to none. Mike, because I have the memory of a fish. I can't remember if I've asked you this. What are you looking to see here?
I'm looking to see that Nico Collins speed flex in the vault. That thing is sick. I love the color scheme on that. Nico Collins, a very brand new, young up and coming player. New name on here, and also, I mean, look at how nicely done that rip is. In addition to, like, what I was pointing out yesterday was the little touches on the tip of the horn and the chin to make it look like it's gleaming off of the sun. It's a nice little touch right there. It's almost like a,
oh yeah, I see what you're talking.
it's almost like a North Star type of thing, or like a constellation.
Right there too.
Yeah.
Ooh, good catch, Mike.
Yeah.
The details. Oh, the details. I think I would love to see this. This is one I just can't stop looking at.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh my God.
Yep.
That is magnificent work right there on getting those colors just right. To not be just too overly purple. That would have been an easy mistake to make, to go real heavy on just a basic purple. Oh man. Well, you were saying towards the beginning of the show, the guys were calling it a plum. But it reminds me of those like early 90s WWF Royal Rumble logos.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man. And again, the color match ink, the way it matches the logo and the face mask sets it off. And then, of course, the King Henry inscription, absolutely just the cherry on top right there. That's in our diamonds. Our diamonds are absolutely loaded. Have at it, y'all. Have at it. Man, should be a diamond kind of morning, I'll tell you what. But yeah, there we go. That's what we got. That's what's on the big board there. So go to town. Here, I'm going to go ahead and drop in the link to our break pages. What do you want to see? What do you want to see? I know Tanya wants that James Harden ball in our basketball series. Speak up, everyone else. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
Yes.
It appears our YouTube chat is not working. So if you're watching on YouTube, you want to hop in. You may want to migrate on over to Facebook or Twitch. Of course, we do stream. I believe the YouTube stream is still up, just the chat's not working.
Yeah.
So, of course, we stream every day on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. If you are still on YouTube, feel free to just hit the like, hit that bell while you're there, despite not being able to chit-chat with us. It helps the algorithm out. Same thing with Twitch. Just, hit us up with a little follow action on there. As well as our socials. Please follow us on socials if you don't already. Get those free Signature Club points. And the socials. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, the socials.
The socials, all of them.
All of them. I just named them all. There's no other social media networks at all. So there you go. I had a pretty low-key weekend, but on Sunday got together with my Dirtbag Florida group chat.
Dirtbag
and
Florida.
we watched because we try and do a movie every Sunday. Mm-hmm. We haven't been able to for like the last month. This is our first time getting back at it. And we watched the 1997 classic starring John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, Face Off.
Oh, how was that?
Dude, that movie rips. Yeah. It holds up a lot better than you would expect. They don't make them like they used to. Boy, oh boy, is so far. Every time like any crazy big action sequence happens, it's like, wow, whatever that item was, why were there so many fireworks in that giant screen in the prison?
Yeah, right.
Why are there so many fireworks embedded everywhere here? Percival, it is so good. It is the perfect amount of absurd and ridiculous. Just, I love the way Nick Cage was so over the top in his characterization of Castor Troy to then in turn force John Travolta to be just as over the top after, of course, the faces are off and then back on again.
Right.
Yeah, man, John Woo, and as we were watching, he's like, wait, John Woo, he also directed the second Mission Impossible because it was a big Mission Impossible weekend as well.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
yeah,
saw a little bit
man,
about that.
Face Off.
Did the new one come out?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
His acting is unreal. Yeah, man. I listened to a recent interview. I'm trying to remember. I think it was on the Big Picture podcast, and Sean Fennessy was interviewing Nicolas Cage on a recent episode, and they talked a lot about how a lot of his more recent roles are like kind of in conversation and informed by a lot of his older work. So like Dream Scenario and that one with Pedro Pascal with the long title. You know which one I'm talking about?
More recent?
Yeah, a few years ago. The unbearable weight of being
remember,
yeah,
I remember
you remember
seeing
the
that.
one I'm
Yeah,
talking-
I don't remember the name of it, but yeah.
He's going to do great playing Madden. Here's the thing. Did you see the picture of him in the Madden makeup?
I have not.
So it's going to be Nick Cage as Madden, and it's going to be Christian Bale as Al Davis.
Okay.
In the Madden movie directed by David O. Russell, which that is going to be the movie's downfall because David O. Russell is an awful director and an absolute hack.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And
me
I
how you
don't
really
have
feel.
any qualms about saying that.
Wow.
Especially after watching his last piece of crap, Amsterdam. Holy, what a waste of friggin' time. David O.
Lord.
Russell, stop making movies. But Cage does kind of look good as Madden.
True. I'm sure they'll carry the movie.
Hopefully, because
Cage and Bale.
I don't know why people keep working with David O. Russell, to be perfectly honest. Look him up.
I think Rip really likes this David O. Russell guy.
All you really need to know about him is like George Clooney almost like beat him up on the set of Three Kings.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
I would.
George Clooney's like the total vibes guy, you know? He's always
Yeah.
the prankster on set. And if you're
Yeah.
pissing George Clooney off,
Yeah, I'm on George Clooney's side. For
Yeah.
Sure.
all right. Well, we got about 10 minutes left. I would love to do a Chase Wheels. Are we close on anything, Mike?
We are not. We're still kind of wide open, but like I said, the basketball series has been bought back into. The vault has a couple of spots that have been taken up, so we could get a quick close and a quick break if we all come together and get one of those. The black and blue is wide open, so that's half of our Chase Wheel spin, and I don't think we're going to get the time or the opportunity to go ahead and close those, but you guys have surprised me in the past. But what would surprise me less is if we did get a Memorial Day break, because it is coming off of Memorial Day. That series is still hot, and there are some spots taken up in that, so it's part of our Chase Wheel spin. Get in there and get your spots. Let's close that out.
You heard our man, Mike. Let's close that out. I'm going to sit back down here to do a little on the screen T to BRD. So Mike was just talking about this Memorial Day here. More than I should have been allowing Mike to speak. That's on me. I'm sorry, Mike.
That's what I'm paid for.
I know, but we need to save your your talent.
What talent?
Stop it. A ton of Speed Flexes still left here in the Memorial Day series, as well as obviously our Speed Flex half and half black and blue series. But here we are. We got this Kurt Warner on the 1.0 Speed Flex. Excellent Kurt Warner signature there. I love how Kurt Warner can morph his signature to fit either long ways or like in the sweet spot. And it's still like, oh yeah, that's still Kurt Warner's autograph. It doesn't look, I mean, it looks different, but it's still indelibly his. Drew Brees on that authentic camo. Tom Brady on the Salute 2.0. Desert camo right there. Absolutely gorgeous. And oh, yeah, he's only the greatest to ever play the game. Peyton Manning wasn't too bad himself on this crazy torn up speed flex with the color match and color match visor. Get up in that right there. Peyton Manning on that crazy torn up lunar or eclipse, excuse me. No, that's a lunar. Flex right there. The sheriff. Kurt Warner, as I mentioned, Drew Brees, as I mentioned. We got this triple signed, beautiful, got that gold stripes on those ends right there, setting it off. Drake London, Bijan Robinson, and Kyle Pitts. Jamar Chase, I don't need to tell you, he's the triple crown for wide receivers last season in 2024 on that 1.0 speed flex. Edgerrin James on the 1.0. That's a nice double up right there. Edge and Manning right there. That's a classic duo. On the 1.0 authentic. Bruce Smith. Seriously, one of the most underrated defensive linemen of all time. 200 sacks. And you just don't hear, even if you hear a lot about Bruce Smith these days, it's still not enough. Bruce Smith on that 1.0 speed flex. Emmitt Smith on that incredibly unique the Cowboys Chrome speed flex. And then Derrick Henry on the camo authentic. Let's look at the video here for Peyton. It's crazy. It's crazy. Look at the design on that. It's out of control. It needs to be stopped. And the only way you could stop it is if you win it in a break. Here's that Emmitt Smith, the leading rusher of all time, just saying, with that darker gradient going on up into that Beba blue. Looking gorgeous there, the Emmitt Smith. This is all in Memorial Day. There you go. It's all in our Memorial Day series right there. All right, looks like I froze up a little bit there. I hope it's because y'all are flooding our break page. Y'all are making these orders just flow in. Oh, yeah, also, Antonio Gates, the secondary headliner. Could be on a camo, salute to service. That's our Memorial Day series. Of course, here's our diamonds. This is our premium regular series here in the break room. Everybody left here. This Derrick Henry is simply not to be ignored. Okay? Just an exemplary signature right on the sweet spot. Matching up the logo, matching up the face mask. This deep purple, smoke on the water, coloring on the chrome, and then, of course, the King Henry inscription. Come on. Pardon me. And then we got Baker, the touchdown maker on this fully creamskulled out chrome speed flex signature right where you want it. The swashbuckler up on the side. And that's not even the sickest Baker Mayfield chrome that we have here available, but also still available here in the diamonds. Again, all these guys, Kurt Warner, Bo Nix on the speed flex, the MVP, JA17, Josh Allen on the slate flex right there, Saquon Barkley, Terrell Davis on that beautiful bespoke throwback alternate Denver lid right there. Absolutely gorgeous. Steve Young, man, absolute legend, best lefty of all time on the speed flex. And you got Jay Jettas on the Winter Warrior and Marshall, the Hall of Famer Falk on the Colts Rave. Colts Rave looking absolutely beautiful. And then, of course, we still have all these guys, Antonio Gates, AJ Green, Brian Thomas Jr., and Jimbo Kelly still available. You got, oh boy, what a double up that would be. Josh Allen and Jim Kelly. Not too shabby. All I'm saying. In the vault still looking absolutely fine. 11 headliners left, 2 vault keys left, 300 and 100, 18 boxes in total. And again, we're looking at our second Josh Allen speed flex of the day. Correct? Yeah. Still nothing to shake a stick at with that Chrome Speed Flex. It's JA17. What more could you ask for? And then that Nico Collins. This is the one that Mike wanted to see right here. That Nico Collins is something else. Well, that's the JA17. And again, Chrome, Speed Flex, MVP. How many more boxes do you need checked other than that? And again, you can get it at a fraction of the price here. So while doubling up as well on something else, here's that Nico Collins. Excellent touches all around on this Rip Speed Flex. Absolutely a standout addition in anybody's collection. There you got the JA, you got the Nico. You also got these 3 slates with the gold trim. That's my favorite. We see a lot with the silver, but these gold trim slates, those are my jam right there. LT on the LT2, I should say, on the rep, but absolutely beautiful. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the most beastiest beasts of his generation. Bo Nix on that Broncos there. So that would constitute a double up right there in the AFC West if you get those, if you were to double up. And the George Kittle would pair up nicely with that Steve Young. A couple of authentics right there. You get a slate. You get a classic. That's not a bad morning's work either. Kurt Warner, Derrick Henry, again, all names that we've been saying. So you can get all the levels of Kurt Warner, all the levels of Derrick Henry going on in the vault, as well as Terrell Suggs. Haven't seen him come through the break room too often. T. Sizzle, James Cook. That'd be a pretty great pairing with Josh Allen, if I do say so myself. And Michael Vick. Could be on an Eagle, could be on a Falcon lid. So that's the vault. Great numbers in the vault. And next up, we did a practice squad earlier and hit a full-size authentic. Still available in that it's still available in that SKU, let's say. Aiden Hutchinson on the Rave full-size authentic. The Bears Hall of Famers, 9 signatures covering up this Bears Rave full-size authentic. And then the Edgerrin James. If the other 2 Edgerrin James didn't do it for you, here's a third on the Lunar, the Lunar full-size authentic. There you go. And then the Eli Manning, another name we don't get in here too often, on the Camo Mini, as well as Sterling Sharp, a Hall of Famer, and Garrett Wilson. On a trajectory, man. Good start to his young career. The half and half, black and blue, still available just for you. Look at all these videos we got. Here's that Baker I was telling you about that's even sicker than that Creamsicle Chrome. This Rip Custom Speed Flex, color match ink, color match visor. And again, we're going through the different eras of Buccaneerness right here. We got our swashbuckler, we got our creamsicle, we got our new guy, we got our skull and swords right there. Fire the cannons for this Baker, the touchdown maker, the great British baking show. Well, the great Tampa Bake show. Yeah, is that anything?
I guess so, yeah.
It is now. Jay Jetta's on this Chrome, which you would be wise to double up. You know, yeah, you can do $93 to get into the vault single, but you can't double up that way to get the Jay Jettas and the Randy Moss. You can collaborate on your Chrome right here to double up on 2 of the greatest wide receivers, one of the greatest wide receivers of all time, another one on his way to being one of the greatest of all time, 2 Vikings legends. That one's gone, but this one is there. Look at this. We still don't know what to make or what to call these. Are these gold? Are these enshrined? Like, right? What's happening with these? Either way, they are absolutely gorgeous. And that is your leading rusher of all time in the NFL, Emmitt Smith. You know, he was pretty good at what he did.
One of those came out yesterday. It was the Bo Jackson. And
yep.
It looks even better in person.
And still here as well, this Kurt Warner on the Chrome. Again, look at the way he adapts his signature for the right spots on the right helmets, man. That's the sign of a true pro, American underdog, except when it comes to signing speed flexes. He knows what he's doing. Also, still up in the mix in this half and half, Darrelle Revis on that cherry red Patriots helmet. Absolutely sick. Revis Island, one of the best defensive backs of all time. Edgerrin James, yet again on an authentic. Again, take your pick of the Edgerrin James you want, as well as the Russell Wilson Speed Flex. this, I think it's kind of a tragedy this didn't have a video, because not only is it a lunar, not only does it have color match ink, it's also got this Oakley visor going on here. So, you got the name brand visor. That's worth a little bit more there as well. Russell Hustle Muscle Bustle Wilson. Great job there in the half and half. Black and blue. All right, we're winding things down here, but we also got our basketball still rocking and rolling. We opened 3 boxes of that today. I thought we were going to do a little bit more, but the licensed jerseys, the Karl Malone on the that throwback Jazz. Love that Jazz jersey. Takes me back. Boy, it takes me back. Dirk Nowitzki here on the Dallas Mavericks licensed jersey. Paul Pierce license. You could double that up with the KG trophy right there. And, of course, you got Shaquille O'Neal on the custom laundry right there. You could also double up Allen Iverson Funko, the Tyrese Maxey City of Brotherly Love ball for some Philadelphia 76ers action. And the balls that are also still left, Steve Nash, 2-time MVP, Damian Lillard, it's Dame time, and James Harden, an MVP in his own right, still available, as well as Tyler Hero and Tony Parker. Rounding things out, headliners left in the jerseys. The chase is on. Jamar Chase on the white Bengals laundry right there, looking simply stunning, as well as the Kenneth Walker, the Fed, and Javon Curse, the Freak, and the minis. Oh, these minis, pretty hot right here. We got that Ray Lewis, Roger Staubach, Jamar Chase with the orange ink on that white alternate Bengals, looking great. Luke Kuechly, Lawrence Taylor, Jim Kelly still there. Jim Kelly not still there, but Troy Polamalu, Jordy Nelson on the Flash, Kurt Warner on the Eclipse, Joe Montana on that Lunar. I thought I've seen San Francisco Lunars before, but I guess I haven't, or if that's an alternate or whatnot. Still absolutely gorgeous, and it's an absolute legend of the game. You can't talk about the history of the game without talking about Joe Montana. Joe Cool there on that beautiful bespoke San Francisco 49ers mini. Not to mention Jordan Addison, Earl Campbell, and Michael Vick all in the mini. So there you go. There you have it. If we're not looking to break anything by the end of this show, the nice little preview for the next show, of course, we are on more or less all day. Of course, we will be signing off here soon, but keep it locked on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch for the 9 o'clocks every day here. Of course, we're just wrapping this one up. The 12 o'clock, the 3 o'clock, and the 6 o'clock every day. I just broke my pen.
Oh, darn.
Son of a gun. Well, now nothing even matters. Whatever. We're leaving. Bye. Kidding. Mike, not too much, but what do you which order are you going to rank these in here? I mean, both incredible players in their respective sports here.
I might get a lot of flack for this, and it might be controversial, but I'm actually going to take the Dwayne Wade over the Aaron Donald.
Interesting.
Because the fact that we don't see basketballs too often.
True.
I did just see Dwayne Wade. He's a legend. He's an absolute stud of a player. And you know what? Not that Aaron Donald isn't, but I've seen Aaron Donald here in the break room before. I don't think I've seen Dwayne Wade. So
yeah, because he's been on jerseys, but we never never broke that jersey. Never broke that one Dwayne Wade jersey.
Right.
Never came out.
So yeah,
I wonder what was meant to happen with that one Dwayne Wade jersey.
It was almost like it was supposed to go to you.
We'll never know.
It was sitting right next to that Connor Bedard.
We'll never know, Mike.
We'll never know.
Do we get an order that's gonna splash the pot and close us out with a bang or a break, so to speak?
Nope.
No? All right. Well, we'll go ahead and what are we juicing for the next show?
I would say, guys, jump on in the vault. That is moving in both the single and the double. I would also join in that Memorial Day break because you know it's going to start heating up here as people start waking up and joining the break room.
That's right. Here we go. All right. Well, there you have it. Ladies and germs and gentlemen and everybody out there in stream land as I look down the video scope. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much for playing along with us, buying into these breaks. The two of you need to break out the cough medicine for the noon show. Well, luckily enough,
I'm not here for the
neither
noon
of us
show.
are rocking the noon show. So you'll never have to hear another clearing of the throat or a cough again.
Exactly.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for chit-chatting with us, much like Bob and Ty and Tanya and the whole crew here. Charles, I never should have started mentioning people, because then you start mentioning people by virtue of it. You're gonna leave people off, and then I'm gonna feel bad because I've never shaken that Catholic guilt despite not being that religious anymore. But what are you gonna do? That's my burden to deal with. Mike, for the love of God, I hope you get some rest and feel better. Sleep and fluids, but I know you're not going to take my prescription. And again, thank you all very much for watching. Thanks everybody here at Ultimate Autographs, best support staff we could ever ask for. The shipping, the warehouse, the office, what have you, customer service, socials. Follow us not just on Facebook, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, and Instagram for every show that we have, but Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for just all the updates, all the content, hot takes of the day, all the good stuff, breaks that we've been going through, and upcoming breaks, little sneak peeks you can get exclusively on our socials. So yeah, that's gonna do it for us here, Mike. I'm not gonna ask for any final thoughts, because I just want you to just feel better. I just want you to feel better and save the tool.
Sounds good.
There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna keep it locked here, everybody, right? We're going to keep it locked here on Facebook, Twitch, and Instagram for that 12 o'clock show. Go ahead and get them some pre-fills. Hop on in there. And until tomorrow, see you then. Happy breaking, everybody. Still need to find a better sign off. It's going to happen. Or I'll just have a different sign off every day.
There you go.
Do a little comedy bang bang.